Hey, it's Mila. Welcome back to my channel.
I go around and I go around and I go around, I go around. I'm always out, I am always out, I am always out, I'm always out. I keep running so I don't have to go.
Guys, we're already at our 2025 prep video. That feels so crazy. I'm like, wow, where has this year gone? I haven't yet filmed my 2024 wrap up. That video is probably coming out next week. But it's just like, oh my god, wow. Just wow. If you're new here, my name is Mila. I make everything from college, lifestyle, and bookish type content. So if that sounds fun, definitely hit the subscribe button down below to join our little family. Today, I wanted to kind of go about things differently. Like, I feel like every end of year, it's kind of like the same thing. It's just like clean up space, make my goals, make my, I was gonna say to-do list. No, make my like bucket list, just typical things, right? But this year I really wanted to approach things differently. Like, we're still gonna be making a vision board, we're still gonna be making a goals list, but I did wanna go with, okay, instead of like doing what I think I want, let's like ask myself questions to really see what are the things that maybe we do not think of that we should be thinking of going into the new year. So it's going to be very different from previous years. Basically, take this as like, how do I plan for my winter arc? Like, how do I know what I need to let go of? How do I know what I need to like look more into? It's like, what matters to me, what doesn't? It's like, what in my life is working that I can keep? Just overall things like that, which you're going to find the answers to once you answer these questions. So question number 1 is, what are your top 3 priorities for 2025? For me, obviously there's like a lot of things that I do want to accomplish, a lot of things that I'm like looking forward to this year, but my top 3 are financial growth, because I am graduating from university. I will be starting a job, so this is really like the first year that I start like really working on my financial growth, because it's not just like small summer jobs or like small barista things. No, it's like an actual like job. Another thing is my health. So I am once again finishing school. Found it really hard to go into the gym or just overall be healthy when I'm studying for like 12 hours every day. You're gonna see it a bit like later on. I do talk more about like working out, but I do really want to like be mindful of what I'm eating, the amount of physical activity that I'm doing. And the last priority that I have for here is just like building long-lasting friendships, because once school is over, like there's no obligation to see each other. You actually have to put an effort. You actually have to like make plans, and I want to like build friendships that I know, okay, like not being in school isn't gonna like break this friendship. Like we're just gonna grow stronger, you know? Question number 2 is, what is one habit I want to create this year? Going back to like literally what I just said seconds ago, going to the gym at least twice a week. I started this current year going once a week like this past semester, and it was very like on or off. Like I could handle it for like 2 weeks, but then I wouldn't go. So I kind of like eased myself into it. This semester, I really want to work on 2 times a week, and then once I graduate, 3 times. So that's why I put minimum twice. Obviously, if I have finals or midterms, like it's going to be much harder, but minimum 2 times a week for at least like 48 out of the 51 weeks. Like that's a goal that I'm really working towards this year. Question number 3, what personal qualities do I want to develop? I put 3 over here. One of them is being more charismatic, and not that like I'm not a people person, I can't talk with people. I mean, obviously a conversation is like a two-way thing, like we both put an effort, but I feel like some people are just like harder to talk to, or it's like it's hard to find what to talk to them about. So when I say be more charismatic, as in being able to start conversations with anyone, and just like fun conversations, not just like small talk conversations. Not currently sure how I'll be working on that, because once again, a conversation is a two-way thing, but that's something that I do want to have in my mind going into this year. Another thing I put is my patience. I'm a very impatient person, so I feel like it has gotten better over the years, but it's still something I do want to work on, because I get very impatient at times, to be perfectly honest. And the last one would be public speaking. I feel comfortable speaking in front of a crowd of people, but something that I've never really talked about on this channel is that I do have a speech impediment. Like I have stuttered since I was like younger. It's something that normally goes away when you're like 8, 9, 10. It hasn't gone away from me. So public speaking, as in I'm not in my head thinking, okay, like talk smoothly, don't stutter. I don't feel nervous. I feel fine. It's just like I'm in my head telling myself not to do this, so obviously I do this. So that's what I mean by like public speaking in this category. Question number 4, what is one bold goal I've been hesitant to pursue? So I've always said I did want a YouTube sponsorship, but I feel like I've never really taken steps towards it. It was always like, okay, I'll work on my like videos, I'll work on my follower count, and then once I get to a certain follower count, I'm gonna pursue it. But I'm like, no, like start looking into it now, like start being active about it, you know? I'm not necessarily saying like I want this specific sponsorship with like this brand by this date. It's just like putting myself in circles where I can find it, because realistically they're not gonna come to me, I have to go to them. And it's like doing the work to go to them. That is something that I really do want to do this year, because I feel like I've just been like way too passive about it in previous years. Question number 5, how will I take care of my mental health and physical health this year? So I started doing this year, but I haven't been like super consistent. And for my mental health, I want to meditate daily. Like it's literally 10 minutes of your time. Even if you can do 10 minutes, do 5, like very, very realistic. And it always feels so good. I just tell myself, oh, you don't need it, where it's like, no, like there's actually a huge change if you do it every single day. That, as well as journaling weekly. Journaling every day, it's like a little bit crazy, I can't do that, but journaling weekly I feel is like very, very realistic, and it lets you reflect on like everything that you're feeling, everything that you went through, and looking back, you do see a growth. And I do want, like I want that now, because obviously I'm getting into my mid-20s, like I want to see how I'm like growing into the person that I see myself as and that like I want to be, you know? And then for my physical health, I want to walk more. I want to start wearing my Apple Watch every day and be like, hey, you're doing 10k steps per day. If you don't have it, like literally go on a walk. It's not that hard, go on a walk. Unless it's like minus 30 outside, go on a walk and like you'll be fine. Question number 6, what do I need to like go off to move forward? For me, it's the fear of being judged. I'm not like obsessing in my head, but it's like when I'm doing something that I'm not super comfortable with, something that I know is not my strong point, I think of people judging me. But like things that I'm like comfortable with, I know they're not gonna judge me. Or even if they do, I'm like, sure, you have your opinion, but I know that I'm doing it correctly, you know? So it's just like adopting that mindset to things that I'm not super confident about, because like, yeah, people will judge you, but it's like, it doesn't matter. Like it literally does not matter. People don't care. They're gonna forget about it. I know I'm new at this, just being confident with like where I'm at in this thing and knowing that they might judge, but it does not matter. Question number 7, who in my life supports my growth and goals? This is really just to see like, okay, is there anyone in my life that isn't like making me a better person? Because you are the sum of like the people who you spend the most time with. So if there's someone who's like dragging you down, kind of like toxic, not really the best person, it will affect you. So I really looked at all my friendships, all my relationships, and everyone is supporting me. Everyone wants like what's best for me, so I feel like I don't need to like think more in here. But if you have someone who it's just been like scratching in the back of your head, it's like, oh, I don't know if this person actually cares about me, if this person actually wants the best for me, maybe it's your time to like reconsider and see, okay, is this like a relationship I do want to take into the new year, or it's something that might be better off staying in 2024. Question number 8, how can I add more joy and fun to my daily life? I said just literally getting out of the house every single day, like just talking with people, smiling, even if it's just a barista or a cashier, just like talking to people, seeing people, getting out of the house, and smile, literally smile. It brightens someone's day. And like even if you're feeling shitty about yourself, if you're not feeling it, just like drive to a coffee shop, go through the drive-thru, and be nice to the barista, because that will actually, like, it sounds weird, but it actually is gonna like brighten up your day like a tiny little bit. What financial goal do I want to achieve by the end of the year? So as I said, I am graduating university. I'm gonna be starting my job. So I do really want to work on my savings, my investments and stuff like that. I'm not going to share my number because I feel like it is something like very personal, but just like think about that. Or if you're like not yet graduated, think of like, okay, summer job, summer internship, how much do I want to save? If you have graduated and like you're working a job, be like, okay, every single paycheck, how much do I want to put away? Have your little breakdown of what you want at the end of the year, and then see, okay, how do I like go back to take all the little baby steps to like get to that point? Question number 10, what new skill will I commit to learning in 2025? So for me, I'm Anglophone, but I did learn French when I was 5. I'm perfectly bilingual. I live in a city that's like very, very bilingual. For French and English, for me, it's like learning new words, you know? Like I do want to go into the dictionary every day and like learn a new word. and try to use it in a sentence. So when the time comes, like I know how to use it. For Spanish, I learned Spanish. Well, I did Spanish for like 6 years. I have friends actually from Spain who are on exchange, and I literally have no excuse to like not speak Spanish to them to like practice my Spanish. So for Spanish, there's that. Like I do want to like practice having a conversation with someone, because like, yes, I understand songs. Like I understand pretty decently. I can write, I can read, but my conversational skills aren't the best, and that's what I really do want to improve on for Spanish. And then I'm learning Italian to go to Italy with one of my friends, so it's like also being more active on my Duolingo and not just like doing like one lesson a day, you know? So the big thing this year is like improving my language in like all the languages that I speak. Question number 11, what motivates me to reach my goals? Be like very clear, because when you are unmotivated, when you feel like giving up, be like, okay, what, like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And for me, it's to inspire people who I care about to go for their goals. It's like sometimes when I really don't feel motivated, I think back to like when everyone told me that I really motivate them, that they see me and they want to do better. And it's like, I want to reach my goals to show people you can reach yours also. And just to like spoil my friends. Like I love treating people who I care about. So it's like I want to reach my goals to motivate them and also to like treat them. And thinking back to that like helps me reach my goals. Question number 12, how will I track my progress and celebrate my small wins? I want to do more weekly or monthly check-ins, because I feel like no one really keeps track of like the small wins. We all keep track of like the big wins. So having something like every week or every month to be like, oh, I did this, I achieved this, it's gonna like get you more motivated, because you're seeing like yourself actually getting there. And just like do small celebrations with friends, as in like small little coffee things, small little like treats. Like I do that to my friends, they do that to me sometimes, and it does make us all, you know, it makes us want to be better and like do more, you know? Number 13, what experiences or adventures do I want to have in 2025? I said more travel, because again, like I'm not tied down to school anymore. I'm much more free. So more travel, exploring new countries, meeting new people, you know, just like branching out, I guess, is like the big experience that I want to have in 2025. And if that means moving to a different city, I'll take it. Question number 14, what will I stop doing that no longer serves me? For me, I put to stop second guessing, because I always say yes to plans, and then I always second guess. It's just like, oh, do people want me there? Will I be able to talk with people? It's like I get so much in my head that I'm just like, oh, do I just like not go? Yeah, sir, I got invited, but person doesn't actually want me there. And I'm like, that is such a toxic mindset. And I just want to be like, just say yes. People want you there. You're a social person. Like, you're gonna be fine. You can talk to people. Yeah, you might not know anyone, but like, you will be fine. And it's like, to stop second guessing myself, to stop just thinking negative things, because like, no, you're a fun person to talk with. You're a charismatic person. You can handle social things. Like, just say yes and just go and like not overthink things in my head. Question number 15. We have 4 more to go. So 15. What are 3 books I want to read for self-growth? I have a huge list in my phone, but the ones that I put over here are The Art of War, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and The Psychology of Money, because I feel like these 3 encompass like different aspects of life. So I was like, I don't care what else I read in terms of like nonfiction. Those are like the top 3 that I have been wanting to read for a while, and that, fingers crossed, hopefully I'll be reading by the end of this year. Question number 16. What limiting belief do I need to challenge and overcome in 2025? I put that people don't see my value. I feel like this comes back to like a few things that I did mention before. Knowing my worth, knowing that people actually want me there, people actually care about me, and like stop second guessing, be more confident in all aspects of my life, you know, because I am very confident in some, I'm not as confident in others. And it's just like, I guess overall just improving my confidence in like everywhere, and that's really gonna help me like tackle like these different areas that I bring up in like different questions. Okay, so question number 17, the before last question. What is one risk I'm willing to take for personal growth? I wanted to do something that kind of like encompasses absolutely everything. So I was like, yes, there's like different aspects of like personal growth, but what is like one thing that would really change everything? And I just said stepping out of my comfort zone. It can be in anything. It's like, okay, I feel like insecure in this space, I don't feel like having a conversation. Just get out of your comfort zone. Have one conversation with someone. Say hi. Or it's like, I'm scared to apply for like a job because I've never like had like a proper job before. Just send out one application, go to that one interview. Yes, it's gonna feel weird, but step out of your comfort zone, because you never lose by stepping out of it. So just go for it. Try not to second guess, just go for it, and you're gonna see it's literally gonna change your life. So I wanted to do that in all aspects, because I know like I'm gonna go from like here to here immediately if I just do that in all aspects of my life. And then finally, the last question: what legacy do I want to build or continue this year? I mentioned it before, but it's just like to motivate people to like want to pursue their goals, to want to be better, to like build healthy habits. I've already had like a bunch of people telling me that I really motivate them to do that they see me as like just a source of inspiration, and honestly like warms my heart. I love that, and I want to continue to be that for people, and also just like put a smile on people's face, make people happy. I've been told that like just my energy is like infectious. People love to like see, people love being around it. So I do want to continue to be that. And that pretty much wraps up all the questions I have. So as you can see, like it's things that you really do see, like you kind of like change your perspective to see what's important to you, what's not, to help build your goals. I'm going to leave all these questions down below if you want to like go through them after this video. So now that we're done all the questions, we can move on to our list of goals. I think I'm gonna like refrain from like showing you guys my list of goals today. I feel like I'm gonna like mix it with my semester goals when I do my like prepping for my final semester of university, or like getting ready for like school winter semester, that type of video. Because I feel like yes, there's some that are like year round, but some are like very focused on like next semester. So I think I'm gonna leave that to there. Now we're gonna move on to the vision board. I love making vision boards, but this year I wanted to be like more mindful about it. So I said, let's have like certain categories, and let's really focus on these categories, because I feel like we always like do things that we think are like pretty cute, aesthetic, but it's not like functional, I guess, or it's not like there's no like logic behind it. It's just like, what do I think is pretty and what do I want to put on it? So for the vision board, the categories that I wanted to like make sure that I touch on are personal growth, health and wellness, career and education, relationships, finance, travel and adventure, hobbies and interests, spirituality and mindfulness, fitness and exercise, self-care and beauty, achievements and goals, and lifestyle and daily routine. I know it sounds like a lot, but a lot of these things can kind of like tie in together, and it's just like to make sure that it's like literally all aspects of my life that are in one. So we're gonna go look at our pictures online. I'm probably gonna grab a little like lunch in the meantime. Then I don't know if I want to do a different vision board for my laptop and for my iPad, or the same one. Still undecided. Probably like show you all the pictures that I have to like really show like where these different aspects combine. Or I don't know, I'll either do that or I'll show you the final project. Not really sure, because once again, I don't want this video to be too long, but I did really want to like emphasize the importance of the question, but I also don't want it to be like 30 minutes long. So we will see. I'm gonna grab lunch, gonna find my pictures, and then we'll reconvene to vision board. Okay, and we're back. So I took a little time to kind of like go through, oh my god, I forgot the name, my vision board. And then while I was on Pinterest looking for pictures, I actually got this like super cute idea. Like instead of doing a kind of like bucket list, I thought let's make like a 2025 bingo. I think that's so cute, because I feel like it makes you like, there's just like a different type of like dopamine thing. It's like, yeah, sure, a bucket list, you tick things off, but a bingo, you want to get the bingo, right? So I'm just gonna pop up the bingo right over here to show you guys what I have. Where is it? There it is. Perfect. So as you can see, I made it purple, obviously, because I love the color purple. I found this empty template. They have a bunch of colors. I think there's like green, pink, blue, purple. I was like, we're gonna do purple because I like purple, and I just wrote down things that I've had in my mind that I want to do that I know are coming, because it just, again, that like dopamine thing. So the first I have board a plane. I want it to be like very, very vague, to be like, you know what, I can go anywhere, literally anywhere. I just want to like go somewhere, graduate university, get a job. Obviously last semester of university, so there's that. Super close by, I have move out, which also like goes hand in hand with that. Reach a 365-day Duolingo streak. The day that I'm filming, it's 160, so we're almost there, and I really want to hit that mark. Go on a hike, to just be outdoors more, then reach 3k subs. I hope I'm able to reach more, but I wanted something like manageable. Then we'll see if I increase it throughout the year. read 75 books, do a little cottage weekend, buy flowers, read 5 nonfiction books. I wanted to separate fiction and nonfiction because I didn't say like self-help, I just said nonfiction because I do kind of want to branch out. There's a few books that a bit more like historical, but it's not like self-help. So I kept it like pretty vague here. Make a new friend, as in just like meeting someone literally in like a class, at a party, just like wherever, like make a new friend. Obviously we have the free spot in the middle, start a new hobby, go on 5 dates, get an A in a class, literally like A+, A minus. I'm not like super specific, but just like in the A range. Go to a hockey game, buy a car, try 5 new restaurants, 1 solo date every month, host a seasonal dinner party, get a pet, sing karaoke, a beach day, and try golfing. So it's like very fun things, like it's things that I know are coming, but for the few extra things it's like a little push to get it done. So that's my bingo card for this year. Once again, I'm gonna leave it down below if you guys want to go check it out. Guys, my camera died. But anyways, moving on to the vision board. I'll pop it up right over here once again so you guys can see. So this vision board, I did want to encompass everything that we talked about. I'm sorry, whenever I look at it, the little Sheltie just warms my heart. It's the cutest thing ever. You can see its little face. So a lot of it has to do with like finishing school, moving out, and like just starting that whole other side of my life. Hobbies, health, we have a bit of everything in here. So this is my vision board for 2025. I really wanted the best of both worlds. I want it to be like actually useful and also beautiful to look at. So I have that for the background of my iPad because I feel like I use my iPad so much more than my laptop. So I think I'm gonna keep the background I have on my laptop because I also remember the day I made it literally took me like 5 hours. But yeah, I'm always on my iPad, so I feel like it's better. You know, I like it better. That's gonna be the end of today's video. Once again, very different from like your typical like winter arc 2025, like let's prep for 2025 video, because I did really want to like look more internally. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and leave a thumbs up so I know to bring you more like organizing, planning, just like chatty videos to like better yourself, because I feel like I do want to like delve more into that, but I'm not really sure. We will see. Anyways, if I do, that'll be like during the summer or like close to summer, like once I'm done with school. All my socials are linked down below if you want to go check me out, my TikTok, Instagram, and Goodreads. So definitely go give me a follow over there. And yeah, so stay safe, protect your vibe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.